say New England is the safest place in Nova Scotia, and those areas up and through there.
Oh, you're saying the Canadian.
That Canadian area, and up in Vermont and Maine and New Hampshire, and those kind of, it's white, unfortunately it's cold, but it's in that area that I say we're the best off in any part of the country. All of the West is going to be given to the Chinese, the South is going to be given to the Muslims, and then they'll conduct their Inquisition here for another 30, 40 years if the Lord tarries. And they're going to do to the people here what they did to the Russians for the last 70 years. So I say we need to be up in the northern parts. Here's why I think Nova Scotia is a good place. Because it will never be given to the Chinese, and it will never be given to the Muslims.
It's too cold for them?
It's cold, and it's also part of England.
Ah, it's Commonwealth of England.
It's Commonwealth of England. And remember, they have the largest port on the east coast of Nova Scotia. They have a huge aircraft carrier there. Halifax, that's right. They will never give that area to Rome. And what I see they're going to do here is what they did to Germany. They're going to partition this country. The Chinese will get the West and the Russians. The Muslims and the Chinese will get the South. And the Northeast is going to be taken by Europe when Europe arrives here.
As it once was.
As it once was.
How about the Midwest, though?
So Florida will be Arab?
That's a big floodplain.
Florida will be full of
Mexicans,
Arabs. Yeah.
Mississippi River now. It's a big floodplain.
Yeah, it's a big floodplain.
You don't want to do it.
So that's what I say. And see, the other thing too, you guys are young. You guys have wives to choose yet. You need to be able to be mobile. And that's out of Nova Scotia into Europe. The future for these children is not here. The future for these children is in Europe. Because after this crusade, they're going to build Europe. They're going to have a revived Holy Roman Empire. The euro will be the standard of the world. And they're going to solidify the finance of Europe more than any other place. It has more people. It has the greatest armies. Germany will be the center of the new revived Europe. It will be the economic hub of the world. Whoever controls Germany controls Europe. Whoever controls Europe controls the world. And so I say, for you young people, you want to think about Canada, Nova Scotia, and when you're able, to Scotland or to somewhere like that. Because this place, especially the U.S., is going to be the killing floor for the 21st century. This is going to be the place. That's why they brought all the Muslims in our major cities. That's why they bring all these Mexicans up here, George Bush and Vicente Fox and the others. They brought them all up here. And the blacks, they're in deep trouble.
You ever been in Dearborn Heights?
Really?
Now, of course.
Oh, yeah, they want to
Because you see, the Mexicans are going to displace all the blacks as laborers. What are the blacks going to do? They're going to go to war. And when that happens, there'll be a race war between the Mexicans and the blacks. Maybe whites will even be involved. And that'll justify opening the camps and sending them all there. Remember, Lenin said, to have a successful revolution, you have to move the middle class. So what have they done to us whites? They've taxed us to death. They've had us under white flight for the last 50 years. We cannot have a white culture. We have been forcefully race mixed. And so what's happening to us? We are losing our race. We have mulattoes everywhere. We cannot have a white culture. We're being Africanized in the arts and TV. And so what's that doing to the many, many white people? It's driving us into the fascist right-wing camp of Fox News Network. It's a unifying of Catholic whites and Protestant whites together to have a common enemy of the blacks and the Mexicans and the Muslims. So we will be the fascists of the 21st century. And so does that make sense?
They want to kill off all the blacks.
That's right. They've used the blacks to destroy the country. And then after they've used them, they're going to send them all to the camps.
You've never seen a black in a concentration camp, have you? He killed them all.
Well, my point is that, so we have...
I'm going to Nova Scotia.
I'm just saying, that's why AIDS is so rampant in Africa.
That's right.
They don't want to heal it.
They don't want to help.
But the point is that if we... because there are so few people of our understanding, I don't feel guilty in leaving. Because nobody's going to believe you if you tell them. They're not going to believe you. And all the mass majority of these Christians, they all believe the war in Iraq's a wonderful thing.
No.
Okay? So we want to separate ourselves from that. You know what? The Lord will bless us for it.
Amen.
Like Lot.
Amen. Any more questions? Comments?